because being a man, being a real man, being an effective man, okay, is serious business. Sitting around, smoking pot, playing video games, doing nothing with your life, that's child's play. That's not today's lesson, okay? And this is the first red pill. We have Bill Nye here. So I want to teach you kids something that's very important. And this is the first red pill that is very hard to swallow. No matter how hot she is, you will get tired of having sex with her. That is the truth of all truths. That is, for a lot of guys, that is a very, very hard red pill to swallow. All right? You see, when it comes to creating a lasting relationship, okay, it has to go beyond the physical. Now, it's just in our DNA as men to want to have sex with as many women as possible. Okay, that's just coded into our DNA. It is what we are. That is the red pill. That is the truth. If you think our ancestors, thousands of years ago, were sitting around dedicating themselves to monogamy and the one true love of their life, I'm sorry, but you've been lied to. I'm very sorry, but you've been lied to. And, you know, that's just the reality. And that is the truth. And that's why if you want to build a lasting, long-term relationship with the woman, and I believe personally the only reason you should have a long-term relationship is if you want to start a family, you want to be a good father, you want to be a good leader, and you want to take on the mantle of father, which is a very majestic mantle, a very noble thing to do. Becoming a father, becoming a mother is noble in my opinion. This is my opinion, okay? I'm not saying I'm infinitely right, but I believe it is a noble thing. But the girl that you're, maybe you're obsessing over right now, maybe you're banging her right now, or maybe you've only had sex with her one time and she's disappeared, only takes a little bit of time for that to fade away. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's the truth. And that is the first of the 3 red pills that are the hardest to swallow. There is no soulmate. There is no the one woman who has my rib, the Eve to my Adam. There is none of that. It doesn't exist. And it's one of the harder red pills to swallow. And it doesn't mean you love the person less or you care for them less. It's just biology. Okay? It is what it is. Number 2. Okay? Number 2. Okay? For you guys that are in life, whether you are happy where you are, maybe you're in a tough spot. I know because I've been in tough spots before myself. And no matter where you are in life, you have to realize this right now. If you're not happy with your finances, you're not happy with your body, or maybe you are happy with your finances, maybe you're not happy with your sex life, maybe you're unhappy, you don't feel fulfilled, whatever, no matter what the situation is, it is 100% your fault. Okay? If you're jerking off to porn, and you haven't had sex in over a year, and you're unhappy about it, okay? If you're broke, if you're overweight, if you're fat, if you have no money saved up, if you keep using drugs, as a man who is a member of this community, all right? You have to understand it is 100% your fault. It is 100% your fault. Barring some genetic problem that may have had happen, you were born without arms or born without an eye or something genetically like that. If you're sitting down watching me, you probably are a guy with first world problems, okay? You're not struggling, you're not running from lions, you're not running from elephants trying to stampede you. It is 100% your fault. And that's part of these red pills, is you have to own it. I do not support sitting around blaming everybody for your problems. I just do not. I cannot do that. If you guys have watched my origin stories from Interview with a Man episode 1 to episode 6, you know the life I had. You know the life that I've been through. You know the hardships that I've been through. And you know that at the end of the day, you have to be a man and take responsibility for your life. You have to. You absolutely have to. That is the peak masculine behavior, is taking 150,000% of the responsibility. Everything in your life, good or bad, is your fault. And if you reject that red pill, that is the red pill that will cause you the most suffering. The third red pill that is the hardest to swallow, the reality of it all, is one day we are all going to die. Every single one of us, okay? And the purpose of life is to get fulfillment, enjoyment, and push the human race forward, in my opinion. You are going to die. One day, it's going to happen. The same blackness that you see every single night when you go to sleep, that's what's going to happen when you die. You're just not going to wake up. People will miss you, but eventually you will just pay how much attention you pay to a graveyard when you walk past it these days. I don't know if you guys do that, but the attention you pay to the graveyard is the attention that people are going to give you. You are going to die. And as you die, as you progress through life, things will, if you don't take care of yourself, it will get harder. You're going to get more tired. Your body's going to break down. You're going to get fatter. You're going to get balder. You're going to get older looking. It is what it is. Whether you believe in the afterlife or not, I don't know. Do I want there to be a heaven? Absolutely. I don't want to die. That shit freaks me out. But it is what it is. So your life is not going to change unless you take action to change it. And it's not, oh, I got hyped up one day from an MLD video, I bought his course, and now my life is going to be changed. No, it's like you have to make a permanent life change. And you have to permanently change the way you are, change your actions, change your belief structures, your belief systems. You're going to have to change in order to make your life change. Because you are going to die. When I was a younger man, I'm 33 now, right? I'm still young, still hot dude. Still 10 out of 10, would bang. I had just decided in my heart that I want to go to Japan. I want to be a guy who travels the world. I want to be a guy who knows how to fight. I want to be a man. I want to be a man who knows how to load a gun. I want to be a man who is educated. I want to be a man who can make above average qualities of money. These were just things that I decided that I wanted, all right? And what I want doesn't necessarily need to be what you want. What I want and you want are two completely different things. Now, the point I'm trying to make is that you are going to die. Your death is inevitable. So you want to live life on your terms as much as possible. The ending game of life is death, which sucks for everybody, right? So my philosophy is this. We're all sinking on the Titanic. I just want to die in first class. And first class is whatever you decide it to be. Maybe you want to be, yoga master like John Shore, like healing energy, spiritual guy. Maybe you want to be a proud countryman, badass like Googs and serve in the military. Maybe you want to dedicate yourself towards religion and God like Conk, right? Maybe you've already put your time in like our boy Rob Cruz, who's got the double retirement from the police force and who's got the military shit as well. Whatever your happiness is, whatever your fulfillment is, that is what you should be striving for if you're a guy who's watching a channel like this. Ultimately, I support men doing whatever they want, right? Within legal reasons, The point I'm trying to make here is life is finite, okay? Life is definitely finite. The point of life is to get out of it what you want and what you can't. One of the best feelings in the world is to say you're going to do something and do it. And what's even better is when you say you're going to do it and you do it, and then the people who are your real friends and your real supporters, they come back to you and like, hey man, you said you're going to do it and you did it, man. Congratulations. That type of validation, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about that because I've done that multiple times in my life. And this will attract great people into your life when you become this type of person. That is the hardest red pill for a lot of people to swallow. And it comes and it goes, and it is what it is. But it's very, very important to know that and to really internalize that. And do not take it for granted. Go outside, smell the fresh air, look at the people, walk around, enjoy life. Enjoy life while this is the prime time of your life. You're young, you can walk around, you're not in a wheelchair, you're not, stricken with disease or whatever. It is really, really good stuff to internalize. 3 red pills that are the hardest to swallow. So thank you guys all for listening today. I truly appreciate every single one of you.